Ashley Ladner on the ball for Wagner. Ladner, this is her third college program. She's spent time both at Buffalo and Albany. 33 games, including 15 starts with the Great Danes up at Albany. So no stranger to America East play. And we are underway as Clark sends it to the near side. Megan Baker picking it up for the Bearcats. Steps out. It'll be Wagner possession. Olivia Rubbo on the throw, senior forward. NEC rookie team member a couple of seasons ago. Clark works it back to the back line for Garofalo. Lana Goldsmith reaches for that one. Taking it away for the Seahawks. Works it back. Picked up by Barbosa, captain, again, graduate student on this team. Kylie McNally sends this one to the far side. Herber and Garofalo converge for Binghamton as Garofalo sends it out. In the air. Garofalo getting a piece for Binghamton. Now puts the right foot into that one. Under it, though, for Wagner. Kessler. Here's Goldsmith working it back. Haley Knapp, freshman defender, with it at midfield. And she'll send it to her keeper. Hughes sends this one away. Clark getting a piece for Binghamton. Rubbo the header on it. Rubbo chasing it down along the near sideline. Can't keep it in play. Megan Baker to throw in for Binghamton. Luke. Or pardon me, that was Mackenzie Ryder. Here's Marsteller. Alex Marsteller, a couple of days removed from being up here with us as she worked the men's soccer game behind a camera for us. Fine work by her, although I'm sure she's much more interested in putting forth a strong performance on the pitch. She'll have a chance to do that today as Marsteller voted Bearcat of the Year by her teammates last season. Herber will watch as Kessler picks it up for the Bearcats. Kessler this season having stopped 9 of 17 shots. Caitlin Williams, who has essentially evenly split time, saving 13 of 17 this season. First rush by the Bearcats as Hannah Mimas sends it in. Had Ryder and Clark ahead of her. Couldn't make a connection. Look at Sam Hughes, a big part of the Wagner run to the conference championship last season. Also a member of the NEC All-Tournament team a year ago. 7 shutouts led the conference. Baker colliding with Ashley Ladner. Lauren Clark. 4 goals tied her with Paige Luke for the team lead last season. Voted the team's offensive MVP. Hands this one off to Megan Baker. Couple of players who made their mark, certainly, in high school soccer here in New York State, upstate New York. Megan Baker, Jamesville DeWitt's #2 all-time leading scorer. 93 goals, 31 assists. Lauren Clark, a 2-time All-State selection at Fayetteville Manlius. Nicole Rago sends that one away. The senior defender getting some time here. Getting the start. This is her second appearance of the season. Binghamton finishing up its non-conference schedule. This is the final non-conference home match. Bearcats will be on the road at Lemoyne a week from today, and then start their America East season on the road at Maine on September 22nd. So with the non-conference schedule winding down, Neil Bhattacharjee wanting to get Rago and others some playing time. Poulos sends that one ahead. Lauren Clark giving chase for Binghamton, falls loose. Clark a poke, but stepping up, Sam Hughes, and now in front and a goal. Hughes knocked it free, but cleaned up in front, and the Bearcats get on the board. 1-0 Binghamton. It was Lauren Clark who did the work, keeping the pressure on. A nice send as well by Maria Poulos. Poulos sent in that pass. There's Clark, and just an unfortunate bounce right there. Hannah Mimas picking up her 4th goal of the season, 4 goals in 6 games. And the Bearcats on top, 1-0. Bearcats had gone scoreless in their previous 2 at American and then on Thursday against Syracuse. So a goal in the first 5 minutes of this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, that Bearcat goal was scored by number 6, Hannah Mimas. That's number 6, Mimas for the Bearcats. Time of that Bearcat goal was 40.
There's Goldsmith at midfield. She's touched it quite a bit here in the early going. Rubbo sends it back. Barbosa with the left foot. Mimas one touch to Luke. Now Marsteller with it. Sends it to the near side, looking for Baker. Can't get the angle on that one as Wagner will take over. Well, the first half for Wagner against NJIT, the best soccer that the Seahawks had played all season. The second half, not so much, as it was the late goal by Anaya Rivera that allowed Wagner to pull it out against NJIT. Now the first half, at least the start of it, a problem for Wagner here today. Including today, Wagner's been outscored 9-3 by opponents in first half of matches this season. Mimas hands it off to Marsteller. So Poulos playing her second game has factored into the scoring here for Binghamton. We've seen Nicole Rago on defense in her second game for the Bearcats. So some newer faces getting time here in this non-conference matchup before conference play begins and making some contributions. 1-0 Binghamton with the lead. Rubbo with the ball. Gets this one off to Ladner. Ladner's chance deflected by Marsteller. Izzy Gomez headed that one out. Gomez, number 10, spent 2 seasons at UConn, playing 10 games for the Huskies before making her way here to Wagner. On the ball, but Baker takes it away. Garofalo puts the charge into this one to midfield. McNally gets it down to the turf, hands it off. Goldsmith. Chance for Gomez with some space. Look to send it across. Paige Luke steps up for the Bearcats. Rubbo on the throw. Nice one touch over to Gomez. Her shot off the face of Garofalo. Wagner saying that it hit the hand of Garofalo, wanting a whistle, didn't get it. Back out to midfield. And the slide by Knapp Can't quite keep it alive, but Wagner with possession. Freshman defender Haley Knapp from Brampton, Ontario. Nice effort. It's going to be Binghamton on the throw. Here's Luke. Up ahead to Ryder. Ryder couldn't grab that one as it trickles near the cage. Contact on the end line, but Wagner has it. Luke on it for Binghamton. Pair of Seahawks by her. Janice helping to get it free. Herber on the back line works it back to the midfield for the Bearcats. Here's Janice again. Binghamton will control. Pretty stiff breeze blowing from left to right along your screen. Gomez waiting. Garofalo takes it away, slides that one up. And on the interception, here's Rubbo. Rubbo through traffic, puts on a shot, blocked in front. Rubbo still on it. That one goes just wide. It was Herbert with the initial block, but Rubbo got enough to get it close on the rebound. And it trickled just wide of the cage. Olivia Rubbo, the senior forward, couple of goals last season, 3 the year before. Rubbo looking for her first score of this season. Rubbo waits for it. Heads this one ahead as some friendly fire sends Gomez to the turf, colliding with Ashley Ladner. Rubbo and Luke meet. It's loose. Gomez after it. Garofalo gets there first. Ryder settles at midfield. Over to Mimas. Mimas looking to take Haley Knapp. One-on-one, Mimas, known for her speed, sends this one ahead. Across, Clark knocks it back to Luke. Luke stays on it. Over to Mimas, who has a bit of space but can't control the ball as it heads out, and Knapp runs it down for Wagner. Herbert got a piece for Binghamton. Janice gets it back, sends this one ahead. Garofalo taking it away for the Bearcats, works it to Kessler. Here's Ladner. Met by Rago. Ladner sending it close to the box, trying to find through and doing so successfully to send it across, but could not make a connection in front. That was Izzy Gomez. Here's a look at Kessler. In 5 games coming into today, played this season. Playing 225 minutes to Caitlin Williams' 315. Williams getting the full 90 on Thursday against Syracuse. Syracuse marking the first game this season that Kessler and Williams didn't split evenly. Lauren Clark giving chase for the Bearcats. A little push on Barbosa, who sends it out. Clark hands off to Baker. Barbosa gets a piece. Knocked down Poulos. Baker. Across. Bumped down as Ryder couldn't get it to her feet. Poulos does, sends it through. And the save by Hughes. Garofalo works it back to her keeper. Baker keeping it in play. Barbosa. Garofalo heads it down. Rubbo. Shown some juice here offensively has Olivia Rubbo in the early going, trying to make something happen there. Garofalo works it to midfield. Back to Luke, and there's a one-touch looking for Mimas. Mimas! Some contact with Haley Knapp, and the whistle. Mimas, some great speed on that side of the field for Binghamton. And Luke with a nice connection. That's, again, been her role this season for Paige Luke, and she's done it well. Could be another rush here for the Bearcats as Lauren Clark has it. Clark over to Ryder. Ryder colliding with Goldsmith, who takes it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, checking into the Bearcats lineup is number 10.
Got some substitutions. Anna Buckwalder, freshman midfielder, coming in, along with Devin Lillis. Lillis, a junior defender. On the near sideline. Baker with it. Baker sends this one across. It gets past Ryder. Here's Buckwalter. Garofalo gets this one back to Kessler. So the Bearcats the lead with the Mimas goal. For Mimas, again, 4 goals through just 6 games this season. And keep in mind that the leading goal scorers for Binghamton a year ago, Paige Luke and Lauren Clark, had 4 throughout the entirety of last season. So Mimas on a fantastic pace. Ladner bumped as the ball comes free, top of the box. Back to midfield, Barbosa. The captain sends this one. Janice lines it up, sends it across. Looking for some friendly feet. Rubbo out with it. Rubbo turning to the cage. That chance blocked by Baker. Back to Barbosa. Headed away. Looked like Gomez got a piece for Wagner. Here's Ladner. Ladner, the slide, knocks that out of play. Marsteller thwarting the chance by Ladner. Alex Marsteller, this is her 53rd start and her 56th career game for Binghamton. Lena Goldsmith, sophomore midfielder, on the corner. Line drive sent away. I believe that was Ryder who stepped in for Binghamton. Neil Bhattacharjee getting Brooke Herber a little closer to goal. Garofalo with a piece. Lillis knocks it free. Garofalo tracking it down. Janice on her as Garofalo sends it out of play. Lillis lets that one go as Binghamton will take possession. Only one shot on goal this game. It was the Mimas goal. And Naya Rivera was trying to put on some pressure for Wagner on that clear. Here's Herber. Sends that one, flipping the field for Binghamton. Lauren Clark after it with Knapp. Clark for Binghamton. Knapp slides. Does it stay in play? It does not. Janice works this one ahead. Here's Rivera. But Garofalo is able to steer that one to Kessler. Baker to Herber. One touch ahead to Marsteller. Looks for Mimas and finds her. On the near side, Mimas. Mimas coming wide of Barbosa. Slides it in front. Picked off there. Baker steps up for Binghamton. Mimas off the foot of Barbosa and out of play. Buckwalter on the corner for Binghamton. Buckwalter 3 shots against Syracuse on Thursday. Looks to set something up here. And heading that one away, Izzy Gomez for Wagner. Gomez only 5'2", but elevating to get a piece of that one. Here is Buckwalter again with a send. This time in the air, stepping in, Sam Hughes to make the stop. To midfield, Jersey Mike's is a proud supporter of America East women's sports. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Here's Janice. Gomez giving chase in the corner. Bearcats get it back. There's Kessler. Kessler is a freshman a year ago, just one game. And in that game against Lemoyne on August 31st of 2023, just 7 minutes, 51 seconds, didn't face a shot. Again, heavier workload this season. Clark on the far side for Binghamton bumped it down. Knapp picks it up. Through traffic to the far sideline, Gomez. Gomez works it in front. Tap back by Rubbo out of the box. And now a save by Kessler. Marsteller. Looking for Mimas. Rubbo stepped in to chip it loose. Whistle, though, as she did, and Binghamton with possession. Sophia Garofalo, member of the America East All-Rookie team. Last season, lining it up for the Bearcats. Again, had the breeze behind her as she sent it. Mimas, game's lone goal scorer, plays it ahead, trying to connect to Paige Luke, but just wide of her foot and out of play. Ryder to Mimas, going wide, looking for Clark. Knapp chasing it down for Wagner, hits the turf, draws the whistle, and the foul against Clark gives possession to the Seahawks. Clark will have a word. Or maybe more accurately, the official will have a word with Clark. Can hear from the Binghamton sideline asking for a diagonal ball there. Luke knocks it free, but also made some contact, so Wagner with possession. Barbosa. Buckwalter headed it down, but now it is Kessler. That was Caroline Kessler. We'll see if she ever gets a chance to try to score on Rebecca Kessler. No relation. Loose, Janice after it, sends this one ahead. Gomez sends it on cage, and Rebecca Kessler with the stop. Gomez, a U17 national camp invitee for Team Argentina back in 2020. Two-time All-State New Jersey. Here's Anaya Rivera, sends this one ahead, looking to connect to Ladner. Goldsmith, back to Kessler, works it to Barbosa. Paige Luke sends that one ahead to the midfield, but Knapp takes it away. Freshman defender working ahead, Knapp, nice rush, Knapp, shot attempt, Garofalo deflects it out of play.
Checking into the Seahawks lineup is number 19.
Deidre Meberg coming in for Wagner, freshman midfielder, comes in for Ashley Ladner. Meberg, freshman from Pine Bush, New York. Jakaya Davis coming in for Lauren Clark. Davis, part of a core of freshmen forward, Sophia Miller being another that Neil Bhattacharjee really likes. Here's a chance in front, and knocking it away was Buckwalter. Kessler looking to track it down, colliding with Ryder. Barbosa sends it ahead. A whistle on the offside, so that wouldn't have counted. Mentioned the freshman forwards for Binghamton. Davis being one, Sophia Miller another, Alexis Worrell, someone that this Binghamton program very high on. One touch to the far sideline, and it goes out of play, despite the best effort attempting to keep it in. Devin Lillis.
Checking into the Seahawks lineup is number 9. That's Elena Arjona, replacing number 4, Claire Janis.
You can see a fourth all-time meeting between these two programs. Binghamton has yet to lose. A tie, though, last season, something that Neil Bhattacharjee is keeping in mind as he prepared for this week. He's mentioned it to the team. He knows Wagner is a physical team. They can provide some pretty hard pressure. Right now, though, Binghamton trying to supply the pressure. Loose, dangerous spot. Herber sends that one out. We have a Bearcat down. And the official calling for the trainer. Trying to get a number for you. It's Devin Lillis who's down for Binghamton. Junior defender from West Sayville. Lillis has played in all 7 matches this season for the Bearcats. Now Neil Bhattacharjee making his way out as well. Lillis earning a spot on what is a pretty talented Binghamton backline. Garofalo, a member of the all-rookie team a season ago. Brooke Herber, one of the top defenders, preseason All-America East. And again, Lillis seeing some regular time in that group. So the training staff and Neil Bhattacharjee tending to Lillis. So the Bearcats up here 1-0. Last season, Binghamton 5-0-3 in conference play. This season, picked to finish second in the conference, looking to get right back into that mix as Binghamton coming off 2 straight regular season titles. The undefeated conference season in 2023, the first in program history. Ultimately, the Bearcats lost in the America East semifinals 2-1 in double overtime to UMass Lowell. Meanwhile, Wagner again making the NEC championship game a year ago, losing in penalty kicks 4-3 to Central Connecticut State University. Still some injuries on this roster as Phil Casella looking to get those players back to make another run. And something that might be a bit of a wrinkle is that Wagner made the postseason as one of 6 teams in the NEC to make the conference tournament. Well, that's back down to 4. NEC tournament going to 4 teams for its postseason tournament. Wagner last season was outside the top 4, but still made the run, got to the championship game. And now it'll be a bit tougher to make that postseason run. And now Lillis being helped up. And she'll be helped off as well. So wishing the best to Devin Lillis, again the junior defender. Played a big role on the back line so far this season for Binghamton. Looks like Allison Falvo now on the pitch for Binghamton, junior defender, to take the place of the injured Lillis. Here's a look. The number 24 is the one who went down a bit awkwardly. Kessler sends it to midfield. Rubbo works it down for Wagner. Here's Herber. Meberg touched that one for Wagner. Bearcats get it back. Luke midfield. Deflected. Marsteller slides, knocks it free. Mimas back to Baker. And she'll return the favor as Mimas has some room on the near sideline. Mimas, the goal today, 4 on the season. Cuts to the cage, sends it in front. Deflected back. Top of the box, Mimas with it once more. Baker. Mimas slides this one over to Buckwalter, looking for Jakaya Davis. Pair of freshmen in Davis and Knapp after it. Knapp getting into the feet of Davis, who fights through. Marsteller. Buckwalter back to Marsteller. Here's Baker. Luke draws in the second defender. That would have been Rubbo as she worked it back to Baker. Now the look by Falvo to Davis, but Knapp intercepts, sends this one out of play. It'll be Binghamton possession. Davis taps that one ahead. Ryder can't get it past the back line. Chipped free onto the foot of Goldsmith. Binghamton gets it back. Substitution coming in, Anna Shepard, freshman forward, coming in for Wagner. Meanwhile, Bella Brown, a sophomore midfielder, in for Binghamton. She will substitute for Marsteller.
Checking into the Wagner lineup is number 35. That's Anna Shepard.
Naya Rivera comes out for Wagner.
Number 7, Anaya Rivera.
So Marsteller comes out with 12 minutes left to go here in the first half.
Also
She's averaged more than 80 minutes per game in her first 3 seasons here with Binghamton. So it's not exactly a common occurrence to have her step to the sideline. Davis looking to turn the corner on Knapp. Davis draws the double team as Gomez comes in, takes it away. Gomez tried to sneak the throw in, or no, it will be Wagner possession. Or will it? Now dispute, and Binghamton has it. Bella Brown, first touch of the game. Buckwalter across, but didn't get the angle she wanted as Rubbo got the interception. Here's Garofalo. One touch coming on Cage, and Hughes makes the stop. Luke met by Meeberg, and Luke sends it away. Bouncing, Hughes decides to take it with her right foot. A step ahead of Hannah Mimas. Mimas couldn't play that one, would have been offside, goes out of play. Against a pretty stiff breeze, Hughes sent it away. Buckwalter, nifty move at midfield to get it back to Herbert. This time Brown. Off the foot of Luke, she'll track down her own rebound. Garofalo. McNally heads it down. Here's Baker for Binghamton. Meeberg sends it away for Wagner. That stays in play. Baker works it down to Davis. Try to turn the corner on Barbosa. Barbosa knocks it out, and Megan Baker. 8 goals, or I should say 8 games she played as a freshman last season. Baker, big part of the mix this season, has played in all 7 for the Bearcats here this season. Mimas puts that one on Cage, and it bounces just wide. Ryder sends it right to the goal line. Diving for the stop is Sam Hughes. Inches away from a 2-0 game for the Bearcats. Mimas got it above the right hand of the leaping Sam Hughes. Mackenzie Ryder almost picked up her first career goal. Knapp sends it back to Hughes. Mimas trying to break away from Knapp, and Knapp had to do what she had to do to try to slow down Hannah Mimas, so we'll have Binghamton with possession. Buckwalter went for it for Binghamton. Rubbo headed it away for Wagner. Here's Garofalo. Up to Luke. It gets by her, but Davis can play it. Davis draws a pair to her, trying to get by Goldsmith, but stepping in, the second of the two defenders in Barbosa. Works it away. Garofalo brings it back. Buckwalter after it for Binghamton, but Knapp controls for Wagner. To midfield. Arjona. Kessler out to play it ahead of the oncoming Anna Shepard. Goldsmith with it again. Near side for Rubbo. Rubbo looking to get by Baker. Baker sends that one out of play. Rubbo throws this one in. Bella Brown sent it out. Rubbo. Second throw. Brown is on Arjona. Brown knocks it free. Rubbo gets it back. Rubbo still on it. Davis chipped it loose. Garofalo couldn't clear out. Kessler gets it to Kessler. That would be Caroline Kessler, sophomore midfielder for Wagner. Put it on cage, and sophomore keeper Rebecca Kessler, again no relation, making the stop for Binghamton. To the back line, McNally works it to the midfield. Buckwalter taking it for Binghamton, looking for Mimas, and why not? She scored in the first 5 minutes of this game, looking to do the same in the final 5 of the first half. The save there by Sam Hughes. Baker on the near side. Davis slows it down, has Barbosa on her. Tall task for the freshman Davis. Works this one down to Mimas. Mimas this time on the near side. That one across as Buckwalter closest to it for Binghamton. Wagner will pick up possession and Gomez to throw in for the Seahawks.
Replacing number 2, Megan Baker.
Falvo heads it out. And she does it again. Garofalo sends it to midfield. Kessler steps up. McNally. Near sideline, bouncing, picked up by Shepard. Garofalo takes it away for Binghamton. Davis down to the turf as Barbosa sends it to the Binghamton back line, but Bearcats will have it off the foul against Barbosa. Chipped free and picked up by Goldsmith. Shepard to midfield. Buckwalter giving chase for Binghamton. Rubbo taps this one ahead for Shepard. Herber cleans up for the Bearcats. Buckwalter to Davis. Barbosa backing off, going 1v1 versus Davis, who sends it down. Ryder taps it back to Davis, looking to return, but too strong, and heads out of play. Substitutions coming in for Binghamton. Freshman forward Sophia Miller will step in for Mimas. Meanwhile, see Aaron Hogan comes in.
Replacing number 2, Megan Baker. And number 18, Aaron Hogan.
And she'll replace Megan Baker.
Number 2, Megan Baker.
Gomez ahead, deflected. And now Ja'Kai Davis has some room. From behind, Rubbo makes up that room and takes it away. Now at midfield, Rubbo met by Buckwalter. Barbosa pokes it by Davis. Arjona for Wagner. Draws a second defender, and it's Bella Brown who knocks it out for Binghamton. 24 seconds left here in the first half. Brown tried to send it ahead. 11 seconds to go. Arjona bumps it down.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
3 seconds left here in this first half. And that'll do it. So the goal in the first 5 second halves of games this season, opponents have outscored Binghamton 5-2. They've outscored Wagner 4-1. So second halves haven't been too kind for either squad, at least statistically, although Lauren Clark trying to change that. We did see a much stronger second half performance on Thursday against Binghamton in the 1-0 loss to the Orange. Neil Bhattacharjee feeling like his team pretty effective. Good adjustments, found some spaces, and just played a sharper overall game in the second half. Outchanced the Orange. Here's Garofalo for Binghamton. Good pursuit there by the freshman forward Anna Shepard for Wagner. So with Rebecca Kessler back in goal, looks like this will be the first time Kessler will see a full 90 in cage for Binghamton. Ladner to send the corner. And that one's out of play. Breeze may have caught that one. Again, prior to Thursday's Syracuse match, in the first 5 matches of the season, Kessler and Caitlin Williams have evenly split, or had evenly split time in goal. Williams got the full 90 against Syracuse on Thursday, and it looks as though Kessler will do the same here this afternoon against Wagner. Paige Luke has it at midfield for Binghamton. Back to Herber. Kessler ahead of the pressure applied by Shepard. Falvo gets it by the spinning, tumbling Claire Janis. Janis back on it. Clark and Knapp. Clark heads to the turf. Phil Casella having a word with the official at the bottom of your screen. Casella, 8th-year head coach for Wagner. Brooke Herber set to send this one. A chance as Luke sends this one, or check that. That was Mimas sending that one wide. Clark slides it to Luke, who returns it just past Clark. Luke gets it back. Arjona took it back for Wagner. Gomez along the far sideline. Gomez cuts inside, puts it to the box, bouncing near the foot of Janis. Clark, contact from behind by Janis. Look at Lauren Clark. And Clark will get a chance along the near sideline. No, actually she won't. It goes out of play. Falvo sends it in. Luke finding the open Buckwalter. Does the same for the open Bella Brown. Brown slides it ahead, looking to connect to Mimas. Knocked around, and McNally gets it out of danger. Rivera sends it away. Baker, the header, goes out of play. Meberg to the back line for Wagner. Brown works it ahead. Ryder bumps it down. She slides along with McNally. McNally able to get to the ball. And here's Gomez. Arjona. So Arjona lost it. Here's Herbert. Brown ahead to Ryder, but slowed down at the midfield by Meberg. Shepard, right foot on that one, can't advance. Falvo bumps it ahead. Here's Luke. Met by the double team. Buckwalter slides it to Falvo, ahead to Clark. Luke sends the ball ahead, looking for Mimas off the back heel of Barbosa. Ryder couldn't do much with it. Good work there by McNally. There's Janis on the near side. A big slide by Clark. So Wagner with it. Claire Janis, career high 977 minutes played last season as a junior. Janis has been in all 7 matches this season for Wagner as a senior. Ryder, the lone Bearcat between McNally and Knapp, did a nice job as Binghamton will have control. Allison Falvo with the Bearcats on top 1-0. Works this one to the midfield. Before coming to Binghamton, Falvo not involved in too many close games, at least for her high school, New Hartford High School. As we have a Bearcat down. Looks like Ready to bounce back up here. So back up quickly, Megan Baker. Garofalo descended away. To finish that thought on Falvo, New Hartford High School, her team won final 35 games by a combined score of 195-7. So had to come to the college level to get some competitive soccer. Here's Garofalo, sends this one ahead just above the mitts of Hughes, still loose in front, and that one goes out of play. So Garofalo looking to pick her spot at the top of the cage. Hughes got just enough to steer it to the crossbar. Garofalo, a goal last season as a freshman, and it was a big one. Came in the America East semifinals against UMass Lowell. It's been her only career goal. Brown sends that one ahead. Mimas in traffic, can't do much with it. Poked loose by Luke. Barbosa there to steer it to the far side. Gomez collects for Wagner. Gomez has been a handful for Binghamton in this contest. Nice ball. It's going to be a foot race. Shepard with an empty net. Garofalo getting in position to steer it aside. So Kessler came out to challenge. Kessler challenged, may have disrupted Shepard enough. Good job by Garofalo to get back into position. Now a corner coming for Wagner. Kayla Barbosa will take it. Fifth of the afternoon, fifth corner that is, for Wagner. Swept away. Megan Baker gets it out of danger for Binghamton. Knapp heads this one for Barbosa. She'll send it again. This one headed to the end line and out. Buckwalter over to Falvo. Here's Luke. In front, their shot wide. Mimas looking for her second of the game. Hughes set to send this one. Midfield, Arjona trying to pick it free for Wagner. Luke comes out with it. Luke over to Brown, one touch ahead, but McNally sends it the other way. Off of Barbosa, Binghamton will control. Across, leaping and sending that one just wide. Another chance in front for the Bearcats this time. off the head of Anna Buckwalter, already with 2 goals in her freshman season. And just a heads up that we are having, as Mimas brings this one ahead, one-on-one with Barbosa. Sam Hughes. Off the right foot of Janice. And a whistle. Binghamton will, or pardon me, Wagner will have it. There's Barbosa. Herber stepped in to get it in the air for Binghamton. Still loose. Clark works that one away. McNally tracks it down for Wagner. Ryder closest to her for Binghamton. And here's Hughes. Herber got a piece for the Bearcats. Not enough, though. Actually, I should say definitely enough because it went off her. So Wagner has it. Arjona looking to turn the corner on Falvo from behind. It is Brown for Binghamton taking it away. That one goes off of Janice, out of play. Binghamton with it. Under 30 to go here in the second half. The goal in the opening minutes by Hannah Mimas, standing up for the Bearcats. Herber. This one to Lauren Clark. Clark jumps above the attempt by Pugliese to take it away. Barbosa has it. Here's Gomez. Pressured by Buckwalter. Forces Gomez out of play. Luke ahead to Ryder. She could do something with this as she's met by Knapp. Knapp the slide. Ryder heads down to the turf. Bearcats maintain possession. Substitutions coming in for Wagner. It's Olivia Rubbo. Meanwhile, freshman forward Jakaya Davis coming in for Lauren Clark.
Into the contest is number 24.
Rubbo's in for Gomez.
Replacing number 10, Izzy Gomez. And for the Bearcats is number 3, Jakaya Davis. Replacing number 26, Lauren Clark.
In front, McNally steers it away for Wagner. Luke gets it loose. Rubbo sends it out of play. Megan Baker to throw for Binghamton. Baker gets it back, sends this one near the cage. A leap by Buckwalter right to the hands of Sam Hughes. Luke slides to get it free, but McNally has it on the back line for Wagner. Baker giving chase with Shepard. Baker to throw in for Binghamton. Kai Davis waiting for it. Barbosa gets a foot on it for Wagner. Binghamton with control. Luke drops this one looking for Mimas. Substitution coming in for Binghamton. Alex Marsteller returning. She left with just over 12 minutes left in the first half and comes back on here with just over 26 minutes left to go in the second half. Marsteller is on for the sophomore midfielder Bella Brown. Brown has played in all 7 matches for Binghamton this season after playing in 3 last season as a freshman. Luke, a little gingerly pacing back to her position. See number 29 there, Paige Luke, back on the ball. Still seems like she's trying to walk something off. Marsteller gets this one back to Falvo. Some room for Falvo. Slides it ahead. Popped in the air. Falvo under it. Met by Janice. Falvo stays on it. Works it to Baker. Baker. Nice move. Sends this one in front as Baker was able to get by Rubbo. Ryder, the chance and a goal! Mackenzie Ryder. First career goal. Ryder extending this Binghamton lead to 2-0. Ryder had a chance in front in the first half at the doorstep. It was a tough angle. Got it to the goal line, but not beyond. There, she finds the back of the cage and gives Binghamton the 1-0 lead. Oh, pardon me, the 2-0 lead, extending that lead to 2-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, that Bearcat goal was scored by number 17. That's Mackenzie Ryder. With an assist to number 6, Hannah Mimas.
Hannah Mimas gets the assist, so a 3-point afternoon for Mimas with the goal and assist. Bearcats now looking to close it out while Wagner trying to get some chances offensively. Jakaya Davis knocks it loose and comes out with it. Knapp got enough to get it back near Meberg. Once again, Davis in the fray. Janice the slide, and it's going to go to Binghamton. Herber sends it to midfield. Meberg heads it down. Robo giving chase. Baker's on it for Binghamton. Sends it out of play, so here's the throw coming for Wagner. Robo gets this one back to Meberg. Falvo able to break it up, comes to the near side. Here's Knapp. Haley Knapp gets by Davis, puts it on, but looking that one right into the breadbasket, Rebecca Kessler. Davis ahead, finds Luke. Sent to the far side, Mimas waiting. Rubo there for Wagner. Baker drops it down. Mimas. Mimas sends it across. In front, the header off the crossbar. Rebound, Davis with the goal! Jakaya Davis, the freshman, breaks through to get her first. So the Bearcats, without a goal in their last 2 games, come out with 3 here this afternoon. Mimas. Davis was there with the header. It was Buckwalter who got the initial chance off the Mimas center. So a couple of freshmen in front, Buckwalter and Davis with the finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, that Bearcat goal was scored by number 3, the freshman Jakad Davis. And assist to number 10, that's Anna Buckwalter.
Buckwalter picks up her first assist of the season. Mimas doesn't pick up an assist, but of course her play was critical in setting that up. Jakaya Davis making her debut for the Bearcats just a couple of games ago against American. Neil Bhattacharjee been spotting her in the lineup. Again, didn't play the first 4 matches. Saw some time against American, a little more against Syracuse, and here today getting her first career goal. Marsteller. And good work as McNally takes that one away. Janice, met by Buckwalter. Janice fights through. Davis comes in, pokes it to Falvo. Davis finds Marsteller. Ladner stepping in. Sends Marsteller to the turf. Doesn't agree with the whistle as Binghamton will get it back. Look at Alex Marsteller. Herber to midfield. Knapp gets it out of danger. Ladner sends this one ahead. Herber for Binghamton. Meanwhile, here's Shepard. Shepard bumping with Herber. Puts it on, at least to the side of the cage. And Kessler gobbles it up. Substitution coming in for Wagner. Izzy Gomez coming back for Elena Arjona. Aaron Hogan checking in for Allison Falvo for Binghamton. Knapp over to the far side. Rubo bumps it down, trying to create some room. Cross to Ladner. Gets it to Janis. One touch. Broken up. Buckwalter sends this one bouncing to the near sideline. And off of Ladner, Binghamton will have possession. Davis takes it away, gets it to Hogan, stepping in Ladner, who hits the turf, and Buckwalter ahead to Davis. Ryder, the two goal scorers here in the second half, Davis and Ryder. Whistle against Ryder, and Wagner has it. Barbosa on this one. Baker sends it in the air. Knapp looks for an outlet, goes to Janis off the side of her right foot. Knapp picks it back up. Here's Knapp, the shot. Kessler makes the stop. Knapp from Brampton, Ontario. Played for the Toronto Blizzard club team. Barbosa lets that go out. Baker got a touch for Binghamton. Ladner. Luke pokes it away. Gomez and Garofalo after it. Substitutions coming in. One freshman forward for another as Ja'Kai Davis comes out. Sophia Miller comes in. Lauren Clark is out as well. And Mimas comes out. There's Hogan. Herber sends it out. Ladner. Hogan's on her. So is Herber, who deflects it out. Corner coming for Wagner. Barbosa placing it down. Four goals and a couple of assists last season as she looks to set it up here. In the air, trickling near the cage, out to play it. Kessler got her hands on it but didn't have possession. And now it is kept in by Rubo. Another corner coming.
Corner kick, Seahawks. Taking the corner is number 24. That's Olivia Rubo, number 24.
Across and above the cage. Herbert to midfield. Buckwalter has it. Over to Marsteller. Luke looking for Clark. Stepping in Hughes to get it back to midfield. Luke carries forward. Luke sends it ahead of Barbosa. Buckwalter coming in. Oh, pardon me, Buckwalter to take the corner. We have a couple of other Bearcats set to check in. The next opportunity. Here's the corner. Knocked around in front. Garofalo got a foot on it as it was loose, but with Hughes down on the turf, I believe that was Buckwalter by her. Whistle blows. Clark elevates for Binghamton. There's Marsteller with the right foot. Baker and Barbosa give chase. Baker lets it go. And some contact there along the far sideline as Baker was letting it go. Neil Bhattacharjee saying that there was no intent to play the ball by Barbosa. Baker to throw in. Looks like a yellow card out on Barbosa. And now substitutions coming in for each team. Got Mimas, Brown, and Falvo in for Binghamton. Faith Andre coming in along with Magdalena Sauer. For Wagner, Kira Dahl coming in as well. So a 3-goal game here with 12:26 left to go. Seeing some new names come on for each team. Well, Baker doesn't look like 100%, but stays on for the throw.
Number 9, Bella Brown, replacing number 16, Alex Marsteller. And number 19, Allison Fomo, replacing Aaron Hogan.
Here's Sauer. Down to the corner. Herbert jogging down there as it goes out of play. Andre, first touch. Garofalo sends it the other way. Garofalo with it once more. Now here's Ladner. Near side for Sauer. Freshman defender. Drops it down. Herber. Clark able to keep it in play, but Rubo with it now. Rubo steps up, puts on the shot, deflected by Garofalo. Meberg trying to play that one. Mimas got a piece for Binghamton. Meberg at midfield, goes to the back line. Barbosa, Garofalo heads that one away. Luke for Binghamton, bats it down. Falvo waiting. Buckwalter. Bit of space at midfield. Luke couldn't advance. Bella Brown sends this one ahead, bouncing to the box. And McNally gets it out of danger. Herber elevates. Falvo bumps, and Binghamton controls. It is Bella Brown ahead to Luke. Paige Luke looking to thread the needle. The slide by McNally frustrated that opportunity. Luke with it once more. Mimas, a goal and an assist today. Looking to turn the corner on Dahl. Mimas sends it across, but snagged by Sam Hughes. Under 10 to go here in the second half. Ladner to midfield. Gomez hands this one off. Sauer waiting for it along the near sideline, but Falvo steps up to knock it away. Meberg, near side for Sauer. Back to Meberg. Herbert breaks it up. Brown ahead to Ryder. Ryder, a goal today. Clark trying to fight through some contact, ends up on the turf, and Binghamton will end up with possession. Garofalo to send it. On the turf, Luke looking to turn and shoot. Broken up. Nice play by Kiara Dahl. And here's a chance wide. Substitutions coming in. Goldsmith in for Wagner. Jakaya Davis in for Binghamton. Goldsmith is in for Ladner, and Davis is in for Ryder. One goal scorer in for another. Davis and Ryder with their first goals here this afternoon. Brown, far side for Mimas. There's Davis. Mimas works it over to Buckwalter. Buckwalter with the left foot and a goal! Buckwalter! A goal and assist this afternoon. That pretty finish makes it 4-0 Binghamton. So Buckwalter now with 3 goals and an assist on the season. Put it to her left foot. And the bounce above the left hand of Sam Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that Bearcat goal was scored by number 10, Anna Buckwalter.
Davis backpedaling. Paige Luke picks up an assist, so she now has 3 on the season. That total leads the Bearcats. Luke was carrying forward. McNally breaks it up. Robo at midfield. To the far side, Gomez collects. Garofalo marking up. Kessler on it, makes the stop. Davis bumping along with Andre. Davis takes it from Clark, returns it to Clark. And Barbosa there to steer it away for Wagner. Some more substitutions coming in. So we have Marsteller, Rago, Poulos, and Ryder coming in for Binghamton. Falvo's out. Looks like Bella Brown is out, Davis is out, and Mimas is out for Binghamton.
Number 11, Nicole Rago, replacing number 19, Allison Fovo.
Herber backpedals, heads it to her right foot, still dribbling.
And number 17, Mackenzie Ryder, replacing number 5.
Such a skilled defender. Got it to Marsteller, who returns to Garofalo. Baker sends this one. Buckwalter, Garofalo. Herber line drive. Luke will not catch up to it before it heads out of play. Binghamton coming into this game with 5 goals on the season through 6 matches. Almost doubling their total for the season here today. 3 goals in the second half. Luke has it. Luke forward with Clark and Ryder. Ryder on it, puts it in the air. Have Barbosa down for Wagner. She's working her way back up. Barbosa will come off because we have Madeline De Gaetano coming in. Junior midfielder from Oakdale, New York. Played 1 game last season, 45 minutes in 1 game. This is her 2nd match of the season this year. Her dad, Vincent, played football at Wagner. And her mom, Jennifer, ran cross country and track. Here's the corner. Hughes out to pluck it.
Into the Wagner lineup is number 33, Madeline De Gaetano, replacing number 17, Kayla Barbosa.
Gomez bumps it down. Kiara Dahl has it. Baker, back to Herber. Final non-conference home game for Binghamton this season. And it's been 2 straight strong second halves for the Bearcats. And the 1-0 loss on Thursday against Syracuse, a much better second half for the Bearcats than the first. And now here today, although Binghamton didn't have any goals to show for it on Thursday, here today the second half has seen Binghamton put up 3 to extend the lead to 4-0. Kessler scoops that up. Paige Luke. Looking for Clark. Clark can catch up to this one. Clark in front. There's Luke off the crossbar. This one bounces out of play. Binghamton has put up 4 here this afternoon, but have also hit the crossbar a couple of times. Have Luke coming out for the freshman forward Alexis Orell. But before she left, here's Luke with a terrific chance. Meanwhile, Worrell is on for the final 3:17. She only played about a handful of minutes against Syracuse, had a chance. She got in position, had a dangerous opportunity for Binghamton. Kessler comes in to smother this one. Well, interesting story. Again, one of those freshman forwards, along with Ja'Kai Davis, who picked up her first goal today, Sophia Miller as well. Real talented group up front, young group up front. Neil Bhattacharjee trying to figure out how to work them into the lineup. Worrell, a good preseason before an ankle injury, and it's really just a matter of working her way back. De Gaetano putting this one on net, and the stop by Kessler. Two minutes to go. Baker. Worrell. Split the defense, works this one back. Buckwalter over. Lauren Clark looking for her spot, puts it on net, stop by Hughes. Bearcats continue the pressure here with under a minute and a half to go. Well, it's not Kessler's first career start, but it is going to be the first time she goes the full 90. And with the Bearcats on top 4-0, Binghamton will be looking to keep the ball away from their sophomore keeper for the next 40 seconds. Don't believe in the broadcaster's jinx, but I'm still not going to say the word. At least not for another 27 seconds. Baker chips this one out. And with time running down, a last shot will go wide. And so, Rebecca Kessler, 6